Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces September 8, 2024. Today's moon can prompt a need for quiet or some form of retreat. However, a Sun-Pluto minor challenge can dial up the demands and your stress levels in spots. The key is to avoid getting caught up in too many projects or worrying about multiple things simultaneously. This strategy can keep you in a more mindful state that helps you navigate frustrations. It might also help to build a list of priorities or take a step-by-step approach to deal with your to-do list rather than a scattered one that leaves you feeling as if nothing truly was accomplished. There can be some feelings of being slighted or overlooked. Know that this may not be the best time for pushing ahead with plans. Even when among others you tend to have a rather retiring quality to you today, and it's good for you, it's a natural phase in the monthly lunar cycle. Some challenging energy lies ahead today. Lie low. This may bring potential tension and anxiety for you to face, and yes, your personal life and partnerships are being highlighted as well. Electric Uranus, the planet of chaos, rebellion, and revolution, has been touring your solar house of partnerships for quite some time. He will charge into barbed wire and get tangled into a trap ensnared by Mercury, who is spinning in your solar house of achievement. This ensures potential disagreements that could erupt with your lover, either triggered by your career or even jealousy. How do you feel about being the center of attention at work? Find your balance when the moon in Libra sextiles Mercury in Leo. As of right now, it may feel like everyone is talking about you. Your accolades, accomplishments, and more will be at the forefront of almost every conversation at work. Since this could bring a lot of attention to you, you may feel initially overwhelmed. Luckily, the cosmic energy can help you find some peace and confidence as you maneuver this attention in your professional arena. The aspect of the day gives you the confidence you need to get things done, but you may also feel a little insecure when it comes to your close relationships. Don't feel as though you need to have all the right answers. That's a classic worry brought on by this transit. Focus instead on what you are feeling, and don't worry about finding the right words. Make sure that you are getting the exercise you need, or the feeling of frustration will only increase. Aerobic exercise will oxygenate your blood and lift your spirits. Here are some wonderful vibrations. Professionally, you won't have any chance of realizing anything today, but rather your mind will wander a little to advance things further tomorrow. In your sentimental life, the news is good, very good even. Love is around the corner, as are harmony and sharing. Don't let them down. Some advice: don't count on your seduction alone. Today might bring some mixed messages, but the more you can compartmentalize, the better. On one hand, a friendly aspect between Mercury as he moves into his final 3 days in your career sector and the dwarf planet Eris in your work sector is bringing the workweek to a positive and empowering end. On the other hand, as Mars settles into his first full day in an adventurous part of your chart, a new passion for adventure and a hunger for life's richer experiences is just starting to take hold. At the same time that Mars is settling into his first full day in an adventurous part of your chart, something that will put him in harmony with both planets in your romantic sector for the next 2 months. News: the planet of love is just 17 days away from her return to Scorpio. This is the first step in what will become a growing mix of romance, passion, and adventure. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment to reflect on the relationships in our lives. Do any of them need a little extra care? It's so easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of daily responsibilities, and before we know it, we might unintentionally overlook the people who matter most to us. Today, the stars are urging you to slow down and think about how you can nurture those important connections. Maybe it's as simple as sending a thoughtful text to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, or perhaps it's time for that long overdue heart-to-heart with a loved one. Sometimes, it's the smallest gestures that leave the biggest impact, right? Have you ever had someone reach out to you at just the right moment, and it completely shifted your day for the better? You have the power to be that person today. Now, If you find yourself in a situation where tensions start to rise, resist the urge to be confrontational. It's understandably emotions can run high, and we might feel the need to defend our point of view strongly. But acting in a confrontational way usually doesn't lead to the outcomes we hope for. Instead, try approaching the situation with a bit of compassion and a willingness to listen. You might be surprised at how much more smoothly things can go when you lead with empathy. By choosing to respond with kindness, you not only strengthen your relationships but also invite more harmony into your life. Have you ever been in a moment where you could have argued but chose to listen instead? How did that work out for you? These moments can truly transform the way we connect with others. And let's not forget about your health. With so much going on, it's easy to let self-care slip through the cracks. But today is a gentle reminder to check in with yourself. How are you feeling physically, mentally, and emotionally? Taking care of your well-being is essential to maintaining the energy you need to handle all of life's demands. Maybe it's time to nourish your body with a healthy meal, or perhaps you need a quiet moment of meditation to recharge. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. When you're in the right company, even the toughest challenges feel more manageable. Have you ever noticed how much easier things seem when you have a solid support system? That vibrant, positive energy between you and those around you can help you push through obstacles and achieve success that lasts. Speaking of positive energy, your pleasant way of interacting with others is likely to bring some unexpected support your way. Sometimes, help comes from places you'd never expect, opening up opportunities you didn't see coming. Don't hesitate to share your concerns and ideas with those around you, especially about things that matter deeply to you. When you open up, you're planting the seeds for positive, long-lasting changes, not just for yourself, but for everyone involved. Have you ever shared something close to your heart and been amazed at how people responded? Today might just be one of those days. Creativity is in the air, too. You might feel the urge to create something beautiful, whether it's through art, fashion, or even just dedicating time to your own self-care. Maybe you've been feeling a little spark of inspiration lately, nudging you to try something new. Now is the perfect time to follow that creative instinct. Remember, beauty takes on so many forms. Some kinds of beauty are fleeting, but others can leave a lasting mark. Think back to a time when you created something meaningful. Did it bring you a sense of fulfillment and joy? Today, let yourself explore those creative impulses and see where they take you. Whether it's a small project or a big one, indulging in creativity can be incredibly satisfying. On the social front, you're naturally charming and enjoy connecting with others, but maybe there are one or two relationships that you've unintentionally let drift a little. This is the perfect time to reconnect. Whether it's a quick check-in or a deeper conversation, reaching out can strengthen those bonds and remind you of the importance of those connections. The stars are aligning to help you resolve any lingering disputes among family or friends, bringing a sense of agreement and unity that will have a calming effect on future interactions. Sometimes, all it takes is a simple gesture to show that you care. Have you ever been the one to break the ice in a situation, and it ended up bringing everyone closer? Those moments can be incredibly rewarding.